at least for me, there was not a lot to study, but a lot to practice. There was nothing, no learning of new concepts or anything, but just redoing the concepts which I already learned in school. So I decided that I can do it on my own without the help of coaching. Because on the exam day, you need to choose which questions you are answering and how you are going to answer it, because one wrong question can probably derail your entire percentile. Hello everyone, I am Harish Neelalingam, currently a first year MBA student at FMS Delhi. So I completed my BSc Chemistry Honours from Sri Venkateswara College, University of Delhi. And during college I was involved in academia, and I also interned with DUB, College Dunia and Doubtnut in various content capacities. After that, I worked for 2 years as a senior executive content developer for NIIT MTS, and then I gave my CAT, and now I am here at FMS. Talking about my CAT, I scored an overall percentile of 99.53, and my VARC percentile was 99.78. DILR percentile was 98.19, and my quants percentile was 95.21. So in my previous job, I worked on a project where I worked with a group of global executives to deploy 20 websites across different countries of the world. While I was good at what I did, I realized that these executives, they saw the bigger pictures, understood the different facets of a project, and I understood that an MBA is something that can give me that ability to look at the bigger picture and navigate it skillfully. So that was when I decided I wanted to do an MBA. So once I decided I want to do CAT, I looked at the CAT syllabus and the previous year questions. And something that I realized from that was that, at least for me, there was not a lot to study, but a lot to practice. There was nothing, no learning of new concepts or anything, but just redoing the concepts which I already learned in school. So I decided that I can do it on my own without the help of coaching. So when I started out, I planned on giving at least 30 mocks. But however, since I was also juggling with a job, I ended up only giving about 17 mocks. But I did compensate with sectionals since I wanted to focus more on DILR and quants. For me, I think it is the strategy, and strategy both in terms of the preparation and the strategy for the exam day, because on the exam day you need to choose which questions you are answering and how you are going to answer it, because one wrong question can probably derail your entire percentile. And I think in preparation to that, the strategy for preparation is very important, because it helps you choose the questions which you are strong at. So as a writer, VARC was always my strong suit, and it was something I expected to sail through. So I did not always give it the attention that it deserved. And when I started giving mocks about a month before CAT, and about 2 to 3 mocks consistently, my VARC percentile fell down along with DILR and quant as well. So seeing that even my strong suit, my trump card not working, that was a pretty low point, and which made me rethink my entire strategy and preparation, whether I should, postpone it for another year. So how I got over my, downfall was I started analyzing my mocks, seeing where I went wrong, and then doing the rectifying measures for it. And talking about the particular sectionals, VARC was something that I was traditionally strong at. I am a voracious reader, and I do different kinds of reading as well. But I also made a conscious decision to read different kinds of things, like across philosophy, science, tech, at a very high level as well, because it's not going to be an easy reading comprehension passage. I did the Hindu editorials because it also gives the current affairs side of things, which would be helpful in interview prep. And then coming to the DILR part, I think this is the make or break section if you're looking for a 95 above percentile, because questions are grouped into sets, and even if you get one set wrong, that's 5 questions out of the mix. So here I did practice. Practice is the key. But however, blind practice would not help you. I believe that you need to identify question models, question types, and then move ahead with it, which is how I did it. And coming to quants, again, I identified question models, and I also identified the standard operating procedure or the standard solving sequence for it, and this helped me choose the questions which I would be easy to complete during exam time. So I had calls for Lucknow, Kozhikode, Indore, and then Shillong. I also had SPJMR, IIT Delhi, FMS. My preparation was kind of unconventional in the sense I did not know about the various resources that CAT aspirants had access to. I did not know about TOME or any other such groupings till after I was done with my interviews, after I joined my B school. So it was very much self-driven. So I reached out to seniors, people on LinkedIn, people who have been, who are students in various different institutes, and I took mocks with them. I asked for pointers, and so yeah, that's how I learned, by doing it instead of learning or reading from some resource. So one major thing I would say that I missed during my CAT prep was that I pushed the interview prep till after the results came, which I think is something I shouldn't have done, because after my experience, I can say that interviews are more difficult than CAT. CAT is just the filter that they are using. So especially for people with weak resumes, I think interview prep starting it early would really help, because it would give you a consistent idea of current affairs, why something is happening, and instead of just using a AI tool to get a gist of the day's events. That's something I would strongly suggest, and I would also suggest the Hindu and their editorial section for it, because editorials often give the opinions and the rationale behind policies and news events instead of just a data point. Across all interviews, there are some common threads: the HR questions and the behaviorals. So they will definitely ask you about who you are and why you want to do an MBA, and they will also test your behaviorals by giving you case questions like, this happens and what would you do, but also there are some distinct variations which you can find through the previous year transcripts, if you can find them any. For example, Lucknow was very much academic oriented, Indore was also academics oriented, whereas SPJMR was a group interview which was like 5 people in the same panel, and they also had a second round of interview where it was an ethics round where we were given a case study and we were asked to give our opinions on different facets of it. Coming to FMS was a very HR behavioral driven interview. It was about situations, it was about my personality. And coming to IIT Delhi was also very personality oriented, but they were also very much interested in why I did not go further into academia and switch to MBA. So FMS was my dream B school ever since I started my CAT preparation. As a DU student, FMS was always something that that was in the eyesight. So once I did not know if I would get the call this year, but once I got it, I tried to do the best preparation for it. It was the interview that I prepared for the most. So I prepared my academics because I thought that they would ask a lot from it, but that did not happen. So I entered the hall and there was a panel of 4 to 5 professors. So they asked me about myself, and then from there they went on to each aspect of what I did till I reached that interview. And talking about my extempore, it was a very abstract concept. So during my interview, I highlighted my creative thinking and out-of-box solution problem solving ability. So my extempore was that a round room does not have corners. My approach was that I am someone who does not take no for an answer, and I'm persistent till I find my solution. So I said that we can build a square within the circle room to have the edges if we need that. So yeah, I think you just need to show yourself through whatever extempore question it is, abstract, technical, current affairs related. You just need to be consistent with who you are and just show that through your answers. My one advice that I would say to anyone is that there is no perfect strategy, preparation method or anything. My own preparation in just 6 months with pretty much very minimal resources is a testament to that. It's just that see different things, hear different people who have already been there, and just take the relevant parts and fashion it for yourself. Because a fresh someone who is not working can do CAT prep in probably 3 to 4 months, but a person who has a very hectic work schedule would need like 7, 8, even a year. So just make your strategy and preparation your own.